Can Solana reach $1,000 in 2022? Okay, so Solana has become one of the fastest cryptocurrencies that has grown across the digital ecosystem in 2021 with its very distinctive approach to developing blockchain technology. In fact, multiple blockchain networks have grown in popularity in 2021, although few have made the same progress similar to Solana. So Solana has managed to turn out a 15,000% increase in its value in 2021 alone. With that said, there are many critics and supporters that ask whether Solana can reach $1,000 in 2022. So when Solana initially crossed the 200 mark, it was believed that the project had made extensive progress and would sustain its price across this mark. And after passing Cardano in terms of market cap, the potential was maintained and the belief that it would come near the 1,000 mark was kept alive. And there are several reasons why this is discussed in the market, which will be discussed in this video. One major reason it's believed Solana will surpass $1,000 in 2022 is its comparison with Ethereum. Solana is said to be quite similar to Ethereum blockchain, which is an achievement in itself. However, the thing that marks the attention of many enthusiasts in the market is its ability for Solana to be better than Ethereum in terms of different characteristics. So, for example, Solana has made exceptional growth due to its transaction speeds. So where people used Ethereum as a smart contract platform for building dApps on the blockchain, Solana provided a similar approach but with faster procedures. And this made it outshine the market and attract many investors and companies into their ecosystem. By the way, the famed investor and businessman and the host of the reality TV show Shark Tank, Kevin O'Leary, has just announced that he owns Solana, which is pretty bullish news. Another reason that makes me believe that Solana can hit $1,000 in 2022 is its lower transaction fee than Ethereum blockchain. Therefore, this becomes an opportunity for many NFT marketplaces and enterprises, which can be made more cost-effective and sustainable if they shifted to Solana blockchain as opposed to Ethereum blockchain. So the faster speed and the lower cost per transaction of Solana helps develop significance for the project and makes it more possible for people to believe that it will continue to make progress in the year 2022. Anyway, the year 2021 has been an important year for the growth of the blockchain industry. So many different projects in 2021 have brought change within the dynamics of the blockchain community, and this legacy will be taken further across 2022, where pioneers like Solana are believed to grow phenomenally. That said, if we look across the charts and the progression through the dynamic chart growth, critics believe that Solana will not cross the 1,000 point until 2027. However, this has never been the case with cryptocurrency. So right now, Solana represents a market cap of $61 billion, which is not nearing Ethereum or Bitcoin yet. And though it sounds like a disadvantage, it opens up rooms of possibilities for the project. Listen, there is a lot of growth associated with Solana, and it may become a serious competitor to Ethereum for its effective characteristics. If Ethereum does not surpass these issues with the update of Ethereum 2.0, then Solana will bring all opportunities to capitalize on such situations and bring significant updates in the project with improvements. And that will certainly continue to attract more investors and enterprises into the ecosystem, giving them traction that Solana needs to cross $1,000 in 2022. Okay, so let's talk about another major aspect that could negatively or positively affect Solana in 2022, and that being government regulations. Now, there are a lot of social media influencers who, in some respects, seem to constantly hype investors to buy into Solana. Now, I do have 20 years of marketing experience, and in my opinion, much of the hype coming from some of the big social media influencers definitely seems manufactured, meaning that marketers were possibly paid to overly exaggerate Solana's worth. Thus, Solana could be heavily overvalued. So not long ago, the FTC started cracking down on internet marketers who were paid to create fake reviews and deceptive endorsements for the purpose of misleading consumers. More recently, you have senators like Elizabeth Warren urging Congress to crack down on social media influencers, celebrities, and cryptocurrency projects who are engaging in elaborate pump and dump crypto schemes that would otherwise be illegal in the stock market. So what this means is, in the near future, government regulations will force crypto marketers to speak honestly about particular project fundamentals as opposed to getting paid to mislead investors with shady marketing tactics. So, for example, you won't see social media influencers in the future trying to convince the masses that a coin like ADA will be the world's reserve currency or be worth $5,000 per coin by the end of the month. So there is that question of whether or not Solana will reach $1,000 per token when all of the shady social media influencers disappear. Now, since Solana has actual use cases and functionality, what we could see is a tsunami of investors moving their money out of risky meme coins like Doge and into legitimate lower risk projects like Solana. In fact, we're beginning to see that happen now, and we will see more of that in the future. So regulations could prove to be very rewarding for Solana. All right, so I think it's plausible to say that Solana could get to $1,000 by the end of 2022. But if you're a new investor, does that mean it's a good idea to buy Solana right now? So Kevin O'Leary also mentioned that he owned HBAR. HBAR is also known as Hedera, which is a cryptocurrency that major social media influencers never talk about, because the Hedera Foundation doesn't pay social media influencers to shill their product. So right now, because HBAR has not been shilled into oblivion, the price is still very low, which might make HBAR a better buying opportunity than Solana. Not to mention, HBAR is probably much more of a threat to Ethereum than Solana. And if you look at Hedera's governing council, which is a little more than halfway filled, then you will begin to see that their governing council is beginning to look a lot like the new world order of digital finance. Personally, I think in the near future, especially as more Fortune 500 companies start joining HBAR Council, and due to regulations that would most likely be in the favor of HBAR, I think we could easily see HBAR rise to $5 to $10 in the future. So going forward in 2022, it is possible HBAR could steal much of Solana's market value and much of the entire crypto market because it could bring a better ROI. Not to mention, HBAR might actually have a better chance at destroying Ethereum as compared to Solana. Now, this doesn't mean that HBAR will destroy Solana. Solana is a third-generation cryptocurrency, and Solana has already established itself in this market. I think that going forward, Solana will continue to do amazing. Anyway, it's impossible to talk about all the wonderful things going on with Solana in one video, so make sure you leave a comment below and tell everyone why you think Solana will get to $1,000 in 2022.